Hello and welcome to Solo Playthroughs. I have a very super special episode of Solo Playthroughs for you all today, as I am here with Mrs. Playthroughs herself. Say hello.
Hi.
She's very comfortable in front of the camera, but she did want to do this, so this is not forced by some evil husband. I want to assure everyone of that. So look, we're gonna do a fun little top 10 questions. So I'm going to use top 10 loosely because some of these questions have multiple parts. But first, I think you all should know how we met, because we met on a double date through online. And I was standing on the corner where we were supposed to meet at the scheduled time. We were prompt and on time, everyone. And my friend and I were standing there. And Sarah pulled up with her friend, and she looked at us and she said, "They look like dorks. Let's go."
Let's go home.
So, and fortunately, I have Sarah's best friend to thank for making her stick to her scheduled commitment. And here we are. So I don't know if Sarah's thankful about her friend making her stick to the commitment, but I at least am. So that's where we started. And she thought we were dorks just from a look at us. She had no idea.
No idea.
That 10 years later, I'd be making videos of myself playing board games online. So she was a little prescient in that assessment. That's an impressive read of people. Look, we have 10 questions. 5 of them are just to show how little Sarah pays attention to me when I speak. And 5 are going to be more about Sarah's take on board games. She is a very good board gamer.
I hope there's some questions about games in my own right,
yes,
because I can hang with the best of them.
She can. She has walloped me in more games than I care to admit. So we'll get into some of those, but we will also have some questions about the live playthroughs that she has sat through every single,
and moderated the chat.
Amazingly, which makes it more impressive how little she knows what's going on in these games. So we're gonna do this. So we've done 13 live playthroughs at the time of taping this,
and I moderated them all.
You moderated every single minute.
Okay.
Amazingly well, I might add. So we're gonna start with our first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Anything you want to say to the Solo Playthroughs fans out there?
No, let's see what these questions are.
All right, let's do it. Number 10. All right, so number 10 has 5 parts, and we are going to do them quickly, I think. And I'm just asking, what games are the following things? That could be person, character, item. What game are the following things from?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, and we featured 4 games on the channel. Do you know the 4 games we featured on the channel in live playthroughs?
Oh, in live playthroughs?
In live playthroughs.
Spirit Island, Mage Knight, Robinson Crusoe, and Arkham Horror.
Yes! All right, that's good. That doesn't count as one of your 10 questions.
Okay.
All right, what game are the following things from? Number 1, Wolfhog.
No idea, but it sounds Mage Knight-y.
Hey! I thought, a little animal there.
Yeah,
you might go,
I got
all
it.
right, what's one?
Yeah. I wasn't sure, though.
The Ghoul Priest.
Who?
The Ghoul Priest.
Probably Arkham Horror.
Yes!
But these are all context clues. Go on.
Okay, but
Okay,
I mean, Ghoul Priest could be Mage Knight-y.
Okay.
I mean, you defeated the Ghoul Priest.
Oh, I defeated one?
Yes.
Oh.
We played Zealot together.
Okay.
It was life-changing for you.
I defeated the Ghoul Priest, or you did?
We did it together. I forget who was.
Okay.
All right, we're good. Lita Chandler.
Oh, that's Arkham Horror.
Yeah,
We threw her at somebody.
We did. At who?
A ghoul.
Oh, man. Kind of.
Okay.
We'll get back to that.
Okay.
All right. Volcano Island.
It's got to be Spirit Island.
Ooh.
No?
Nope.
Oh, trick question.
Not really. There is a volcano spirit in
Oh,
Spirit
Robinson
Island.
Crusoe!
Yes!
Because that's also about an island.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. It is. It's a cursed island. That's a
Okay.
whole other. All right, finally, this is still question 10.
Okay.
Marauding Draconum.
Arkham Horror.
Mm.
Mage Knight.
Yes! All right, you got there in the second try most of the time. Cool, so that's it. Number 1.
Okay.
So that was question 10, not number 1. Number 9. We're going to go serious now, so we're going to switch this up. What is your favorite game to beat me in? There's so many she can choose from here.
Favorite game to beat you in?
Yes.
It's probably most fulfilling when I beat you in Terraforming Mars because you win that one more often. You always execute the plant strategy. I don't know how you do it. You don't even start with plant cards, but suddenly you're producing 15 plants a turn. You probably beat me at Terraforming Mars at least 4-1. So it's probably the most satisfying when I beat you at that.
Yeah, you beat me enough. We don't play much anymore because it takes 7 hours. Because neither of us try to terraform Mars. We kind of let that heat track for hours. Yeah, it's been a while. We can go back to that a little bit.
It's better with 4 players because it goes a little bit faster.
Yeah, because the terraforming happens a little bit more reasonably.
And if you're playing with people who aren't us, they will actually work on the other issues other than greenery.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, we've had some games of Terraform Mars, the 2 of us, where I think every
piece on the board is taken,
3 or 4 spots open at the end.
But then the heat track is still going.
Yes, yeah, it's pretty nuts. Cool. All right, number 8. Complete these phrases. Again, we have five sub challenges here. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Heart of the
Lion. Darkness.
How about I give you a hint? It's a Spirit Island thing.
Island.
No.
Heart of the Wolves.
It is a spirit in Spirit Island.
Oh, Heart of the what does it start with?
W.
Wilderness.
Oh, you had W-I-L-D correct.
Heart of the Wild.
Oh.
Wilds.
Wild what?
I don't know.
It's Heart of the Wildfire.
Never would have gotten that.
All right, we're good.
Did you play that one live?
I did.
Did I moderate it?
Yes.
I must have been busy.
She was busy. She like sews. She does like lanyard things for her friends.
I make keychains.
She's you know, she's exploring all sorts of hobbies that don't include listening to her husband during the quarantine. All right, number 2. Well, part 2 of question 8. Blank's hungry grasp.
Norwaths.
Norwath's hungry grasp.
Wait. Hold on.
Norwaths isn't
right.
hungry.
That wasn't right?
No.
But you made an icon for this.
I made an icon.
Like on Canva, you made a little thing.
Yeah, I made an icon for Heart of the Wildfire too, but that clearly didn't.
Hungry great. Wait, say it again. Who's hungry
Blank's
grasp?
hungry grasp.
It's not Norwaths.
No. Norwaths isn't hungry. Okay. He's an elf.
I feel like I knew this one, but I forgot.
It's Ocean.
Yes, it's Ocean. Ocean's hungry grasp.
She knows the answers really well when I tell her. Yes, Ocean's hungry grasp was the first of the live playthroughs and solo playthroughs. And
I was very overwhelmed that one because it was the first one, so I was busy with the chat.
We had no idea what we were doing.
All 3 people who were watching us.
Oh yeah, all 3 people. No, we had like
5. Oh, the first one was pretty good.
Volcano Island actually was the live playthrough in which I had the audio setting wrong, and we just had 18.5 minutes of me talking over myself. That was super.
That was great.
That was really good. We had about 3 people watching that one. All right. Number 3.
Okay.
Part C of question 8. Blank of paths unseen.
Finder.
Yes.
Yes.
we did that yesterday, so that was I'm glad you got that one right. All right. Blank of Tesla. You know what game that's from?
Mage Knight.
It is from Mage Knight. That's accurate.
I don't think I'll ever get this one.
Shades. Shades of Tesla. That was hard. All right, and then the last, you should get this one.
Okay.
All right. Return to the Night of the
Zealot.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Did I play that one?
You played the Night of the Zealot.
Okay.
Which is when you.
Oh,
beat
I
the
didn't play
Blueface.
Return to.
Did not play the Return to, but it's 90%.
Arkham is the newest game in my repertoire.
It is, although you haven't played it in like a month.
It's okay.
That's
Still
fine.
the newest.
A month, maybe like 3 months. All right, moving on. We got question 7. So back to the serious side of things. The question for you, my love, is when playing a game with Greg and other people, if you aren't going to win, what percentage of you is rooting for me to lose?
100.
She's honest, folks. That's about
So
right.
we play games with lots of people.
We
Greg,
used to.
in a pre-COVID world. Greg is most likely the most experienced gamer at the table. And so when you have the choice to gang up on any player, the natural choice is Greg.
I still win less than Steve.
Oh, right.
And I don't think I've ever won Caverna.
But why would although I was cheering for you when we were competing with our friends to win the Wine Stopper, and whichever couple cumulatively won more games over the course of the weekend, then I would want you to win because it would be a check mark in our couple bank and we could have won the Wine Stopper.
Well, when she rooted for me, I think it was so obvious to the other couple that you really wanted this thing, so they ended up winning but still gave it to us anyway. So that was a nice
Very
little...
true. Thanks, Jody and Tony.
That was a nice little strategy. All right. Question 6.
Okay.
Arkham. I'm going to tell you, we're doing 2 questions about Arkham.
Okay.
Sorry, this is 2 parts. Question 1 about Arkham.
Yeah.
What class of investigator is Roland, Zoe, and Mark?
I barely know the classes. Now you want me to categorize people?
No. They're all the same class.
All right, well, the classes are Seekers, Mystics,
Yes.
Survivors.
This is impressive, actually. This was another question that I thought would be too hard for you.
Seekers, Mystics, Survivors, and Druids. No, I just made that one up. Wait, no. I know what it... Tell me what the class is.
There's 2 more.
Tell me what they are.
How about I tell you the colors you haven't mentioned yet?
Okay.
Blue or green?
I don't remember. Just it's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, you played as Jenny Barnes.
Yes, but I don't know what class she's from.
Okay. What color is Roland, Mark, and Zoe?
I think they're survivors, though.
No.
Oh, they're not? Oh, sorry.
Time is up.
Okay, what are
Of
they?
course, they are blue, and they are Guardian.
Yeah, I never would have gotten that.
You.
Guardian?
She doesn't listen. That's fine.
What's the other one?
The Rogue.
Ah, Rogue.
The Rogue is green.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. The next question for Arkham is, what is the name of the old one that Mark defeated in Return to the Devourer Below? Is basically the big bad in all of Night of the Zealot. Starts with a U.
Umharoth.
Oh, so close. We'll give it to you.
What is it?
It's Umhothoth.
Umhothoth.
It's like Umordhoth, I think.
Okay.
So yeah. Cool.
See, listen.
Umhothoth is actually not an original old one for
Okay.
Arkham, but it was created for the game. It's based on it's like the old one who's the head of the ghouls. So he himself is not a ghoul, but
we play Pandemic. What's the Arkham Pandemic thing we play?
Oh, Reign of Cthulhu.
Yeah, so we play that cooperative game Pandemic, and there's old ones in there.
Yes.
Is that one of the old ones in that game?
No, Umhothoth is exclusive to. I believe it's exclusive. I think I think for IP issues they renamed an existing old one from another thing that was like an offshoot of Lovecraft. So he's pretty much exclusive to the Arkham.
But my first exposure to
base
old
game.
ones was actually in the Pandemic game that we played.
Yeah. Can you name any of those old ones?
No. Oh, Yig.
Yes.
Yes.
Yig's
Yig was the worst.
He is the worst in that game. He's really bad. That's cool. No, he is one of the ones in the old ones. One of the old ones there, and then again, if Cthulhu comes out, destruction reigns upon the world. So very cool. All right, we are going back to serious. Number 5. How many hours of foot massages will it take for you to be willing to finish the Path to Carcosa campaign?
That is not a numerically negotiable item. We'll just have to see the whimsy of my mood.
Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. By the way, this is a birthday gift from Sarah back in the day, so I felt it was appropriate to put this on. It is I laughed my head off when you gave it to me, and that was one of my prized possessions. So I get more comments on this shirt than anything else I own, I think.
We do like narwhals in this house.
I have a little bit of an obsession with narwhals, but
Not as much as your board game obsession.
not close. You made a board game about narwhals? Anyone out there?
Ooh.
All right, we're going to number 4. So we're in the realm of Spirit Island.
Okay.
We have 2 questions.
That's one of your faves.
One of my faves, yeah. Top three. I mean, these are my Mage Knight, Arkham, Spirit Island. All right. Part 1. Who are the Dahan?
The natives.
Woo! And they are represented in the game by...
Pieces.
What kind of pieces?
I don't know. Pieces.
The little wooden mushroom thingies.
I don't even know what that looks like.
It looks like a little wooden mushroom.
Great.
So, yeah, they represent the huts of the Dahan.
Okay.
So, yeah, they are the natives. Very good. We will give you full credit.
Woo!
All right. And part 2.
Okay.
There are 7 adversaries in Spirit Island, including all of the expansions. Can you name 3 of them?
Are the adversaries like wind, fire? Is that like what I'm going for here? Or
Those are the spirits.
Oh, those are spirits?
Yeah.
Then I have no idea what an adversary is.
They're countries.
Oh, Sweden!
1.
France!
2.
England!
Yes! Cool. You could have gone with Russia. We have Habsburg.
Okay.
And Prussia. Brandenburg, Prussia.
You could have been just as effective by saying name European countries.
Well, I mean, Habsburg is in the European countries. So that's the 7th.
Uh-huh.
We have done live playthroughs against. Oh man, I know we've done against.
See, even you can't keep
No,
it
I'm trying to think of the 4 we've gone against. I know them all. We've gone against Russia for sure. Then last night I was against Scotland.
Oh, there's a Scotland.
There's a Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know.
I didn't even know there was adversaries in that game.
Yeah, that is true. Like I played against Scotland yesterday, and that was.
Well,
not
that's why when you said who are the adversaries, it's like, is it wind? Is it like fire? Yeah.
It is fire. All right. Question number 3. What are your personal favorite 3 games?
Unlike Greg, I don't have a pretty solid top 3 that persists from year to year. So it's rotates on my whimsy-ish. Anyway.
Whimsy. Good word.
Can you edit that out or no?
No, I like whimsy.
Okay, fine. Probably, even though it's not the best game of the whole wide world, the one with real staying power for me is Dominion. It's accessible to friends of all levels. I love the expansions. We've been playing it online during COVID. Greg's pretty sick of it at this point, but I love it. Playing it live, I can't get enough of it. So Dominion's probably in my top spot. Terraforming Mars would probably have a spot in my top 3. This year, probably, the Caverna Agricola split. I mean, no strong preference between the 2. But over time, that would be kind of one of the newest ones coming in. And it probably wouldn't be right to do this video without a shout out to Settlers of Catan, which is what started us in the first place. But we probably started that. You taught me that a decade ago. And at this point, we probably haven't played it in 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. You used to have those epic games with your cousins at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But I guess for me, then, I would solidly say Dominion. And with, the variety of expansions. The one
Dominion, Terraforming Mars, Caverna.
Yeah, okay. That's fine for my top
3
3 for right now.
Yeah, we've gone through phases. We had a big Burgundy phase.
Well, you think I liked it more than I do, just because I always won.
Well, she walloped me in that. Then we had played 5 Tribes a lot.
Yeah.
We had
we play a Clank.
Yeah. Clank was a big one for us for a while. That's a good 2-player.
But then there's the games that are a little bit non-traditional and don't have the boards, which I also really like. Splendor, Carcassonne, those are great. Kind of quick, take them out, play. Yeah,
we've been playing some Duel last couple months.
I think you like that one more than me.
Yeah, it's a good 2-player game.
Oh, I really like Taboo. I know that's not a tabletop board game. I
think it falls in the genre.
Does it?
Genre is not a word.
We like Codenames, but if I had to pick between Codenames and Taboo, I would take Taboo 100 times over.
Man, we used to love Citadels.
We played a lot of Citadels. Yeah.
Those social deduction games kind of ran their course with me pretty quick, though.
Yeah. No, Citadels.
Played a lot of Citadels. Cool. All right. Number 2. Mage Knight questions.
Okay.
It's 2 parts.
Okay.
Such a theme. I kind of tried to keep this symmetrical between the 3 games. All right, so Mage Knight. I've asked a lot of questions. I think I'll be the most surprised if she gets this one right. How do you win the solo conquest scenario in Mage Knight?
The solo conquest?
The solo. I have done 4 Mage Knights. 2 of them are solo conquest. How do you win the solo conquest scenario in Mage Knight?
Beat all the enemies. Oh my God.
I will give you a quarter of a credit for that.
I have no idea what I'm saying.
All right, you have to defeat 2
enemies.
No. You have to conquer
a land
and siege 2
castles.
Yes.
Really?
Kind of. Yeah, that works.
I was just guessing.
Yes, there are 4 castles.
Sweet.
And you need to conquer 2 of them.
Oh.
It's more. That's enough for our purposes.
That's awesome.
Yes, you need to conquer 2 castles.
I don't think I would like this game very much.
No. Notice Mage Knight is not a game I've ever tried to teach you.
No.
I have tried to teach you Spirit Island.
No.
I've tried.
You've offered.
I've offered.
Yeah.
That's me trying.
Oh. Try hard.
Try harder. I will try harder.
No.
All right. Second part of this question. What are the crystals called that are needed to power spells in Mage Knight?
Blue Goose.
Oh man! If anyone got that reference, that is such an obscure Time Stories reference.
They wouldn't get it.
I mean, it's like a bastardization of something that's said.
They would
Time
not
Stories.
have any idea what a blue goose is.
That's what I'm saying. If anyone got that would be ridiculous.
So we played this cooperative game called Time Stories.
People know Time Stories.
And I guess one of the things that you can acquire are blue S. It's not even blue goose, it's
right.
blue S.
Right.
So we started calling it the blue goose. The blue goose. Okay,
yeah.
Ask me the real question again.
What are the crystals called that are needed to power spells? It bears. Oh, you want to know this? There's a biblical reference I can make here. Like your people relied on this pretty heavily in the wilderness, but I don't know if that's gonna.
Lanterns.
Lanterns.
Oil.
Mana.
Oh, mana. There's mana in Magic the Gathering.
Mana, yeah.
Unbelievably, I grew up playing Magic the Gathering.
She did. She tried to teach me years later. That didn't go very well.
Yeah, unbelievably, I played a lot of Magic the Gathering in the early 90s.
Yeah. All right. That's it. So that's the last of the goofy questions. Now we're going to go the final.
Ooh. Wait, how'd I do on the goofy questions?
Better than I expected, if I can be honest. Yeah. The final question, number 1. So here's one more goofy question. How mad are you? How mad were you at me when I sank your ship in SeaFall?
So mad! It was like the first or second game. We're playing with like 6 friends. Everything's off to a good start. We're doing is there plundering? I forget. Or there's like villages.
I don't
like
remember.
we're doing whatever we need to.
I tried to block that game out of my memory.
And then suddenly Greg's like, I'm going to sink your ship, which basically sent me back to 0, gave me no points, and put me in an unwinnable position. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah.
That was not
That's
cool.
what I did.
I was so mad.
She was mad. All right. Well, real question now. Okay. That was bonus. Now, question number 1. What's one thing that you believe the solo playthrough's audience should know about me?
Oh.
Tender. I'm basically just fishing for compliments now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, something I just thought of is that your quest to know things and learn and explore extends so far beyond board games. And I was thinking about all the international travel that you love to do. Greg is just the kind of person who was always looking for opportunities to explore new cultures, studied abroad when you were in college, and together we've had the opportunity, luckily, thankfully, to travel, somewhat extensively throughout South America and Europe. And I know Greg is anxiously awaiting for the post-COVID world when he can finally go to Essen and go to some more board games conventions around the US. But traveling with Greg is awesome. So this probably wouldn't surprise your audience as they watch you play board games, but the way you download the maps and you figured out some program where we were, I think this was the trip where we were in Ecuador, but you had like downloaded these maps to your phone so that even if we didn't have internet connection, you could follow exactly where we were and read about the town and learn about all the tourist traps. And not that he's so much about planning his vacation, but he wants to soak up all of the information as possible, learn about the history of things. We go to museums together. We were in the Guinness Museum, and I'm like, let's go. We have to get upstairs and get our free beer. And you're like, hold on, I'm reading this 500th plaque so I can learn about this step in the beer making process. But traveling with you is so much fun, and I think we both learn things. And yes, I will go to Essen with you the first time they have one in person.
You heard it. You got to hold it to this. This might we're hopeful this is 2022, I guess.
Who knows?
Oh. No, I've never been, and I my Twitter feed was full of people very upset that they were not able to attend in person this year.
See, I listened to you and you knew the name of Essen.
Do you know the Essen's what mostly Americans call the conference? Do you know the
Spiel?
Oh! That is it. Wow, my head just had a minor explosion inside of it, so I need to go recover. So that is amazing. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, honey.
So this is Mrs. Playthroughs. So anyone who tunes in for the live playthroughs now can put a beautiful face to the name and that voice who's always saying, hey, check out the chat, which I really appreciate. Coming up on the channel, more of the same. Mage Knight, Arkham, Spirit Island, Gaia Project, you name it. I think Dawn of the Zeds was either last week or will be next week. I don't know. You can go on my Patreon page, check out there's a public posting every month which has the entire schedule so you can see what's coming up. Make sure you don't miss anything that you would want to see. And until next time, happy gaming.